What's up, guys? Galaxis here, and I want to talk to you guys about this awesome update that's come to Castle Clash. We just got the brand new Demogorgon. Could take a look at his stats here, man. This is a two-headed dragon. Thinking about it, I think that the next dragon that they're going to give us is going to be a wind, or somehow is going to have something to do with wind, because we already have Moltanica, who's fire. We got Arctica, ice, and now we got the Demogorgon, which is an electric. It's all about electricity. High voltage. Strikes 5 random foes 3 times over 2 seconds, dealing total damage equal to 720% attack to each target and inflicting blinded for 1.5 seconds. Blinded. So I think that's probably going to have to do with decreasing accuracy, maybe even decreasing dodge rate. Haven't really heard a lot about what blinding is actually doing. I haven't looked that up or talked to anybody about that. So we're going to be finding out more about that as the hero is starting to get gameplay out there and stuff, but keep on watching for that. Also, gains immunity to damage from attacks and increases crit rate by 96% for 4 seconds. Cooldown, 5 seconds. So what are we talking about here? Gains immunity to damage from attacks and increases crit rate by 96%. So, he's not going to actually be completely immune to attack, but he's not going to get any damage, and it's also going to increase his crit rate. So if somebody has a special proc that they're going to be doing, he's not going to be immune to that, but he will be immune from taking any damage. So, that's awesome. That's really going to be really highly effective, and, I think this guy is going to be very, very impressive. He got 61,000 base HP. So take a look at that. Got 40,000 on Medusa. I mean, you got to go pretty far down here, and we got to look at like Golem. Look at that. Arctica has only 51,000. So, I mean, it's like Golem, 85,000, and Dread Drake, 81,000. Those 63,000 right up there with Skull Knight. So, I mean, this is pretty awesome. This guy is going to be amazing, and, just really, really interested to see how he's going to work. He is official Vince only, so he's not a gem roll. I mean, come on, IGG. Next time you release a dragon, give us some love, man. Give the gem only guys a chance to roll that, and, just give everybody a chance to roll it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look, some pretty awesome things that have happened on some of my accounts. I'm pretty impressed with some of the things. So let's go ahead and jump over at a couple of accounts, and I just want to talk about what I've seen. Okay, guys, here we are on my account, Eternal Elite, and I had to do a few things here on this account this morning. We got the 300 gems from the update, and then we got a talent refresh that we can do to get the 300 gems there. So before we went any further, I had to make sure to take care of this. We have a 5 of 8 War God, and my Vlad Dracula has a 5 of 8 Life Drain, and Santa Boom has a 5 of 8 War God. I mean, basically, I don't have a lot of people that I'd like to put this on. I really have been thinking maybe, because I rolled this actually a little bit, a few days ago, and it's just been sitting there. I'm thinking go ahead and put it on the backup Vlad Dracula, because I have the 5 of 8 Life Drain. I don't want to just get rid of that. And you know what? I might be able to work on this other Vlad Dracula and bring him up, and he may become my main Vlad. But if I throw the 5 of 8 War God on him, then at least it's not going to be a waste of that War God. And, Vlad with War God is just really the way to go. But like I said, I got that life drain on him, and I really hate to just go ahead and waste that. So, I'm contemplating what to do. The idea that I had is, hey, man, I might as well go ahead and roll the gems, see if I can get a good hero to put that on. And, maybe we'll go ahead and throw it on somebody else. But, Vlad is really who I'm thinking about. And I didn't want to replace the life drain, so just thinking about putting it on that backup Vlad. So we're going to have a couple gems to roll. I could put it on a couple of these other people we're looking at. Beast Tamer is pretty good with a high level, War God or Bulwark or something like that, just to increase his attack. But I probably wouldn't be using him as often. So, I had to think about that, but there's some things that I need to get out of my warehouse. So go ahead and get in and do that. And, there's something pretty amazing that I want to show you guys. I don't know if anybody has seen this yet, but, I had to get rid of a couple of these other things real quick. We had a mythic Crest bag, got a revive and a berserk out of that. Then I got 2 of these rare Crest boxes. This is actually pretty awesome. We got 2 self-destructs out of one of those, so that's pretty cool. But this is what I want to show you. Crest trunks. This is something new, a new reward from Castle Crisis. Look at this, man. Level 3 crests. I got flame guards, you know, not really the best, but level 3 crests are coming out of these things, man. So that is pretty amazing. Haven't ever seen anything like that. And to make a level 3 crest, you got to have 4 level 2s. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome that they're giving you this opportunity. And look what I got, man. A level 3 Berserk crest out of that. Mythic crest trunk. It's pretty awesome, man. So, you know, I wanted to show you guys that. You know, that is one of the things that they did in this update, is to increase the Castle Crisis rewards. And I think that came from donating, doing all the donations, you know, and that definitely makes it worth it, because we've been giving up, you know, a lot of gold, a lot of HB, a lot of shards, and, you know, the rewards weren't really so great. And, you know, that's usually one of the last things that gets completed, because people weren't really, you know, motivated to do that. But when they're giving out level 3 crests, you know, that is just totally awesome. And I'm completely motivated to, you know, get involved and get that done. So, guys, I had to make a decision to put this 5 of 8 War God somewhere. I decided to throw it on my backup Vlad. I'm going to bring him up. And, you know, eventually he may become my main Vlad. But for now, got a backup Vlad with a 5 of 8 War God. And then I went ahead and got a 3 of 8 Scorch. So grab those gems back and, you know, see if we can get something else with the last couple gems. Looking to get a good legendary hero. And you know what? I actually had to consume some stuff before we could do the rolling. And I realized that before we started rolling. So went in, got an Executioner and another Executioner, and that pretty much wraps it up for that account. So now we are on F2P God status. Now, I haven't been on this account for a while. Well, I've been on the account, but I haven't done any videos on this account for quite a while. Just been working on it. And we got Vlad Dracula, needs a good talent. Now, I have this 3 of 5 Corrode, and I had to make a decision on where I wanted to put that before I could do the talent refresh. So, I mean, the 3 of 5 Corrode, this is going to be screwing around with the energy of 3 nearby enemies by 30%. Only an 8% chance to do that, and that's when it's attacked. So you need somebody that's a tank. I decided to go ahead and throw it on Pumpkin Duke just to play around with that and, you know, see how that actually works on Pumpkin Duke. Went ahead and got the 300 gems back, so we have 1,600 gems that we can roll. Going in and see if we can pick up something good. And first off, we get an Assassin. And then we got a Vlad Dracula. And got a bunch of blues. And then we ran out of space. Now, we already have Vlad Dracula on this account, so, you know, I wasn't really super impressed with that. But Vlad Dracula, a duplicate, will help out for evolution when this account gets ready to evolve. So that's going to help out. But, you know, was hoping to get something new. Like to see a Medusa or somebody like that on here. You know, that would be great. Or we could even use Ares. A couple other heroes. We ended up with the Gelatinous Champion, Crystal Ooze, Cyclops, Werewolf, and then a couple more blues, and that was it. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Appreciate everybody for continuing to support. And, you know, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this update. Keep on clashing. Keep grinding. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till next time, Galaxus out.